thing for human life.
Yeah, like carbon.
Yeah, you fucking actually need it.
Dude.
You should put salt in your water in the morning. Take some Celtic salt, sprinkle it in some hot water in the morning, and put it squeeze a little lemon in there. It's fucking good for you. Salt's very important.
You should never get any sun, right? That's what I was told.
You should get sun.
Get
it's
no
super
sun
important.
on your...
This idea that then the bad skin cancer that people get, from what it makes sense.
Jimmy had it. He was explaining the whole fucking thing.
He did.
It's like he had the kind that where it's not
no big deal.
Yeah.
And the kind that's bad, generally you get because you're not exposed to the sun.
Boy,
when
what a
you
blooper.
get exposed to the sun in a big burst and your skin's not prepared for it.
What a blooper they made with that one.
They did that with so many things, man. With the downplaying the positive impact of exercise and diet on health. And
Do you
want
think
to pretend that all health
suspicious?
comes from a fucking injection.
Wait, do you think that was even...
How about that? How about global health people, the people that aren't healthy? How about that? How about look at them and you go, that guy's not healthy.
You don't want to fuck Peter Hotez? Like, ew, RFK, he's 70 and he looks like that, and look at this fucking...
Well, when I had Peter Hotez on and we talked about food and diet, I was like, this is the most crazy, unscientific perspective. I was very kind to him about it, but I was like, you don't eat well and you don't take vitamins?
Yeah, take that lab coat off, motherfucker.
And you don't exercise? This is crazy talk.
Yeah.
This is absolutely crazy talk because there's a fucking giant amount of scientific literature on the positive impact of all those things. So if you are not addressing that science and your only science is I have to stick you with a fucking experimental needle.
And I happen to make the thing that we stick in you. I happen to be a guy that makes money off that, but don't worry about that. You think I would promote it if it wasn't the best thing?
Jesus Christ. It's just we don't want to believe that that's how people in positions of authority would ever behave because the responsibility that comes with being in that position where you're the person that informs everybody else. And you're knowingly going through this with fucking huge blinders on. That even when you get exposed, you don't realize, oh, it really is hypocritical of me.
Yeah.
You know, I should actually supplement my food with vitamins. I should stop eating garbage. He's like a junk food junkie. He was talking to me about getting junk food.
Yeah.
He likes to get cheeseburgers and fries. Like, hey, buddy, that's so bad for your immune system. That stuff is terrible for you if that's your diet.
I think it was Time magazine that said, actually, processed food probably isn't that bad.
Isn't that funny they said that? You know what the most recent thing? They said, actually, aluminum and vaccines isn't a bad thing.
I thought there was no aluminum. Wait, I thought they said there was none of that in there.
No, there is. There has to be.
Hey, here's one.
It has to be an irritant.
So, I was in a doomsday call. Jehovah's Witnesses predicted famously the end of the world in 1977. And boy, that was embarrassing when that didn't happen, huh? What jerks. And then, meanwhile, climate change has predicted the end of the world. I can think of 4 times off the top of my fucking head. So now they have a worse record than Bible people. The climate prophecy is less reliable than the crazy religious people.
Well, not even Bible people, Jehovah's Witnesses.
Everybody, a lot of people herald camping and predict the end of the world. That's embarrassing, but Al Gore made a fucking movie that wasn't right. The coral reefs were supposed to be gone, but they're back now.
Yeah.
The rainforest. As a kid, I was afraid about this. There's more than ever because it turned out they breathe carbon. I never heard of this. Have you?
Yeah.
The trees breathe carbon.
Yeah. That's what I heard.
Oh, it's going to be a desert. Why? Because there's too much oxygen for the trees. There's too much tree air. Oh.
There's more. The earth is greener now than it was 100 years ago.
Oh, fossil fuels. Remember they were talking about oil? So that's Sinclair with the Brontosaurus on the can, right? Mm-hmm. And that's marketing. That's If you look up Colonel Prout, P-R-O-W-T-Y, he's like a guy that hung out when they came up with this energy policy, because it's military, come up with our energy policy.
Right.
And that Rockefeller made his money really kind of transporting the oil, because there was oil all over the fucking place. So a guy's got to control, like diamonds, let's say. Right. And then because it governs everything, your energy,
right?
They could just control all kinds of shit, and then they could say it's scarce and we don't have enough of it. And then they could do your carbon footprint, BP came up with that term. And people say it like an asshole. Oh, is my carbon, not their carbon ass print, have a big one if you want.